there, Michael Griffiths here, founder of Referral Marketing Guru. We've all got choices. Hey, we've got so many decisions that we get to make. We all get distracted. We're all good at some things and we're not so good at other things. We all wear far too many hats. But there's a common theme in all of this. If you want to grow your business, there is always one thing in the way, and it's yourself. I'm going to get to that real soon. Hey, grab our 9-point referral game plan, grab our 9 accelerated training by jumping into our free Facebook group, the Million Dollar Referral Network. Either click in the description below on the link or search the Million Dollar Referral Network on Facebook and come get training on how to grow your business through referrals, through your networks, through partnerships. So why do we wear too many hats? Well, to start with, it's pretty simple. We can't afford really to hire people. And therefore, we get used to doing everything. You do the books, you do the accounting, you send it off to the accountant, but you try to save as much money as you possibly can by doing as much as you possibly can yourself. We're in charge of marketing, we're in charge of admin, we're in charge of delivery, we're in charge of sales, we're in charge of onboarding, we're in charge of offboarding. We're in charge of everything. And the problem is always, if you are in charge of everything, then you're the roadblock stopping things from growing. Now, you've got, I suppose a decision might be the right word, but you can choose. Do you want your business to be a business that's sellable, that you don't have to spend all the time in it? Or do you want your business where you are doing everything and you might only be able to pick up 1-2 clients a month? I sort of tend to go, well, really, that's more of a glorified job in that you don't have to work for someone else, but you can't get sick and you can't have a break, you can't have a holiday, because then the money stops. So how do you go from that person who just gets 1-2 clients, you get 2 on, 1 drops off, and you're always around the same mark, and it's always your time for money? How do you go from that to being a person where, hey, go take a week off, go work 3 hours a day, 3 days a week? You've got choices. It doesn't mean that that's what you've got to do, but you've got choices because you've started to remove some of the hats. And that's what we've got to do as business owners. We've got to remove some of the hats. So to me, like the first hat that I got rid of and removed was the admin and program manager. So, yep, I want to deliver, I want to work with our clients, but there's a whole bunch of other stuff that you need to be doing in terms of customer experience, customer journey, making sure that the things that they need are being delivered to them at the right time, on top of just simply the learning. So that was the first person that I got. The second person I got was around accounts, because most business owners, unless you're an accountant or bookkeeper, like that's the worst thing you can be doing. You just absolutely hate it. Why? Well, there's 2 parts to your brain, a creative side and a logical side. And when you're around your bookkeeping and your accounts and your books, it's needing the logical, analytical side. And for a lot of business owners, it's actually the creative that we enjoy the most. And that's the other part of the brain. So therefore, straight away, there's a conflict. You've got one part going, oh, I don't really want to be doing this. The other part knows that it needs to be doing it. But in the end, it's not fulfilling you. I think there's some simple little things. Whatever hat you're wearing that doesn't excite you, you need to get rid of that hat as quickly as possible. Whatever hat you're wearing where you feel it's just a chore, like you put it off for days and days and weeks, you need to find someone else to do that for you. See, growing your team is more so around having the right people that allows you to have the freedom to do the things that you're really good at doing. So what is it? Make a list. What are the things that you're really good at doing? See, I know some business owners that absolutely are hopeless at delivering with their clients. So they bring someone else on to deliver. They're unbelievable at sales and marketing. So they just do that part. And then they bring someone else on to do the delivery part. There are other people who are great at delivering, but are absolutely hopeless at being able to find new people and get new clients. So therefore, they need someone else to do that. Right now, there is something that you just hate. You can't stand doing it. Simply put, why are you? There are so many options out there for you to be able to free up your time. No longer is it about you need people full time or you need people for 20, 30, 40 hours a week or else no one will work for you. No, not the case. We've got a lot of our team that just do 5 hours a week, some that do 10 hours a month. Hey, no one on our team does probably much more than about 20 hours in a week. See, there are people right now that go to university and they want to be able to bring in some income, that are new parents and therefore they want to be able to stay at home and be around their children, but at the same time, they've got some time during the day to be able to do other stuff. There's so much flexibility right now in society in terms of finding people who fit. So you just simply have to go, hey, I'm looking for somebody for 2 hours a day to do this sort of task, and either somebody wants to do it or they don't. But don't think that you've got to bring people into your team only who are full-time. Because as you grow, hey, most of the people sit around and go, well, how do I fill this person's role? And then they do a little bit of this and a little bit of this and a little bit of this, and you throw something else at them, trying to just make sure that they've got the hours. Don't do that. All you simply need to do is make sure that you just go, hey, I've got someone who I need for 5 hours a week or 10 hours a month, 20 hours a month to do this thing, and I need them to be in charge of that. And then there's either someone who wants to do it or there's someone who's not. And you just go and find the people who do want to do it. But the big thing you've got to learn from here, like if you're serious about growing, you've got to bring people in sooner rather than later. The one thing that you really, unless you just absolutely hate doing it, and a lot of people do, yet it's the reason why they can't grow in terms of doing sales, but that's the thing you should be concentrating on. Being able to bring in new clients and then being able to either deliver and work with them or have someone else even do that particular part for you. Where are the roadblocks? What are the obstacles? What's stopping you right now from growing? Or are you happy where you simply do everything and it's always going to be your time for money? So really from here, the decision you need to make, do I actually really want a business? Or am I happy where I just don't have to work for anybody else and I just know, hey, if I want a day off, I'm not making money that day. If I want a holiday, that's fine, but I'm just not making money during that time. And there's no problem with that. Get clarity on what you want. A lot of the time we sort of want, well, I sort of want to do this and have the hat on everything, but at the same time, I'd love to have a bit more freedom and flexibility and be able to earn money even if I'm not well or if I need a break. Work out what you want and go from there. What hats do I need to remove? What obstacles do I need to remove? And it always is you to start with. Always is. How do you get yourself out of the picture? Hey, remember, come join us in our $1 Million Referral free Facebook group. Grab our 9 accelerator training. Grab the 9-point referral game plan. Learn how to grow your business through referrals, through your networks, through partnerships. Till next time, take care. Talk to you real soon. See you later all.